Ready to help today, dude? You ready to help today? Where's Odie? Huh? Where's Odie? So, that's my little construction buddy. Odie's inside right now. Anyways, check it out. We have some barn beams up. So, I was going to tune you all in on this and videotape all of this of putting all the barn beams up, but there was a couple reasons why I didn't. One, it ended up raining me out a little bit after that last clip, and then the following day it rained. I worked in it a little bit because it wasn't like a downpour, it's kind of like a mist. So I worked in it for a little bit, and then later on that evening it ended up just pouring, and I said forget it. Then I had something come up the following day, and I had to get that all situated. And then the day after that, I had a buddy stop by, and he was like, hey, I can help. But both of us was on a time crunch that day, and so I was like, yeah, let's just get it done, and I didn't get the camera out. So yeah, anyways, the only one that I have left is right there in that corner, and I am saving that for a later day, but they are all up. So today's objective though is right up here. There is a notch where that old roof used to come out for over that patio that is now under the deck, and I have my beam, which is over there on those sawhorses, all cut up and notched and everything and ready to go up on that post. So I have to cut all these posts. They're not at their height yet, and some people's gonna be like, why didn't you cut them when they're down on the ground? And the reason why is because I wasn't 100% sure of how I was going to do everything, and depending on the 2 or 3 ways I was going to do it, had a couple different measurements. So I said forget it, I'll just cut it when they're up in the air. It really won't be that big of a deal. But so right here, let me bring you all over. Right there I have notched out for the post that is on the sawhorses to go. And the reason why is because if I tear all this open, or all this off, then it's going to open up the roof over like the ceiling of the house, and I don't want that to happen because I don't want my insulation to blow out. And yes, I can block it off, but it's a pain in the butt when I can just leave the roof on. So that's why I'm going to notch it out just a little bit at a time until I need to rip it all off. Anyways, that's the goal for today, is hopefully to get that beam off that sawhorse and up there. Now, here's where the fun part begins, because I'm 100% by myself today until I get like later on this evening, like 5 or 6 o'clock, and I don't have time to wait that long, so we're going to try to put it up there by myself. Right up there. Anyways, what I'm going to do first though is I'm going to put a board here on this beam and a board on that beam and make sure that everything is level before I go and sticking it up in there. Like, I just want to make sure that, like, I just clamp a 2x4 here and a 2x4 to that ledger post there, and then I'm going to check it with a level to make sure that all my measurements are correct, because once I go to cut this post, that's going to be the end of it. It's cut and there's no going back. So I just want to make sure that everything's good. Yeah, it's going to be a busy day. So let's get to it. Okay, so check it out. I got a stake screwed into the side of this beam here, and I got a stake right there because after I make my notch and I tie my beam that goes this way down, I figured out my distance there, and I put a stake there to kind of hold that 2x4 exactly where this beam is going to sit at the bottom. But anyways, I just wanted to make sure that this mark here and that mark there was going to line up. So I ran a board across, put a level on there, and it is perfectly level, so we're good to go. So now what I have to do is I have to get up there, and I'm going to take this stuff back down. I'm going to get up there and mark this post all the way around, and then I will cut this off. Then we will take the post that is on the sawhorses and figure out how we're going to get it up in there. And then I want to test fit it. So I'm going to put it up in there, and I may have to take it back down and, you know, do a little trimming or something like that, but I want to make sure that it is perfect when I go to actually fasten it in. And then after we get this side done, we'll do that side, and then we'll put our cross brace in and then, you know, move on from there. So, yeah, let's do it. Okay, so got the post cut, got the roof notched out a little bit more, and I got the beam that was on the sawhorses right down there laying down, and I'm getting ready to pick it up and put it up in there. Or I'm at least gonna try. What's up? Good morning, or whatever time of day it is for you. I'm dragging this morning. We didn't get home till like 2 o'clock last night, and yeah, I'm dragging. But check it out. I got a beam up. It took quite a while to get that beam up. We pulled that up like 3 or 4 different times. I ended up having to call my brother to give me a hand because I tried to get it up by myself, and I almost had it, but it was getting to the point where it was getting a little sketchy, and so I just decided, I was like, you know what, forget it, I'll call and get help. Okay, check it out. So, boom, huge hole, got the roof tore off. Not right through here, but I did get it tore off right there. Like I said, I don't want to open it all up in case if it rains, because there is a chance of rain actually today. But I got all that tore off, and then also right here, got the old light tore off, got the wires ran up, and box them off, cap them off. I'm going to run a new wire from my switch up and out to my new exterior lights that are going to be here. But anyway, so yeah, right now what I'm getting ready to do is cut that beam to match that beam, and then after that I'll put my tie in. I got to cut this beam right here, and then I'll put my tie in, and then we'll be set and ready to go. So we're moving right along. Took a little bit longer to get that centerpiece out than what I was planning on, but and I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but Cheryl is riding on the four-wheeler right now. She just fired it up. She was taking it for a little spin. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna get this beam cut, get this cut, see if we can't get this lifted up in here, and see if we can't get this kind of framed in.